Robert Whittaker versus Kelvin Gastelum, full fight breakdown, reaction, and my thoughts on what should be next for both guys. Whittaker, excellent performance. Went out there and outstruck Kelvin Gastelum over the course of 5 rounds. Actually out-grappled him a bit too. Was able to land a couple takedowns, get top position, and control Gastelum. I'm very impressed by Robert Whittaker, especially finishing the fight, also getting Gastelum's back. Gastelum landed a couple shots throughout the fight that had some, significance behind them, but nothing that really stunned Robert Whittaker. Whittaker looked as good as we've ever seen him, defending all Kelvin Gastelum's takedown attempts and really out-wrestling him. Robert Whittaker can really wrestle, and I do believe if he fights Adesanya again, which I think is a very realistic option and what should be next, all the commentators agreed, I think he needs to try to wrestle him. I don't know if that will work. I don't know if he'll have the physical strength like Jan Blachowicz did to control him like that, but I guess we'll find out when that time comes. But right now, Robert Whittaker, riding a 3-fight win streak, dominates Kelvin Gastelum over the course of 5 rounds. I am very impressed by Robert Whittaker. I think right now he's the pinnacle outside of Israel Adesanya at the top. Kelvin Gastelum showed himself in very good form here after some difficult losses. Even in the loss, I think he did gain some value. He's very durable. You're not going to finish Kelvin Gastelum. I mean, maybe if you catch him in a heel hook like we saw with Jack Hermanson, but that's very unlikely. Normally, guys are going to probably have to go the distance with Kelvin. He's a beast, and even in loss, I think he did earn a lot of respect, and I think he has a still bright future in MMA. I think if he could get down to 170, he's a serious player there. But the weight cutting, I know, has not been his favorite thing. We'll quickly look at what could be next for Kelvin. Tough 1-4 in his last 5, but I don't think it's all over just yet. I think he still has, a high-level skill set. I could see him fighting potentially the loser of this fight. Both would be rematches, and rematches I'd be open to seeing. I don't believe they'll match him up with Kevin Holland, because Holland on a 2-fight losing streak, a guy that I think the sport does like. You could maybe see him fighting the winner of Tavares and Omari Akhmedov. I think maybe a break could be in store. I don't know. It's really going to depend. I mean, I'm not opposed that much to the Jared Cannonier fight, even though Cannonier was on a big streak and beat guys that had previously beaten Kelvin Gastelum. I still think that's an interesting fight. But there are some options there. We'll see what the UFC decides to do with Kelvin, but I think he definitely got some respect even in a loss tonight. But I feel like Robert Whittaker absolutely earned himself a ticket to the title shot. Much more impressive than Marvin Vettori last week, in my opinion. And I think Whittaker is the guy. I think he fights Israel Adesanya for that world title. I am super excited for that rematch, and I'm excited to cover that fight whenever it is scheduled, and I do believe that will be the one that is scheduled. But I appreciate you guys. Thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure that you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and I will see you all in the next video.